Well, that turned out to be a lie. A lie. Just like everything else. I'm weird today. I'm hyper. You're gonna get it. I'm failing miserably. Okay. Double shrimp. Maybe they were in love and they were killed when they were in love. Aww. They're immortalized in an embrace. And I'm about to dip them in tartar. That's sad.
LMAO as if you aren't obese yourself? All you and your personality-less husband do is lay in bed and eat. In your hilarious lingerie video, it looks like you are holding a back to make him smile. You are psychotic, lay off the bed. And 40 minutes to do nothing, so you stalk my channel, L? And what about the other 800 videos and posts about us? All pedicure time as well? How about you get busy enriching people's lives, as you put it? One last time, because these kinds of things are damaging, which is exactly what this clout demon wants, but I put the two emails side by side. The one on the left is the one she obviously fabricated, lol, it looks so fake anyone can see this, and the one on the right is a sent email from my sent inbox as an example. I circled the names in red to show that when I send an email, it says Foodie Beauty and not my full legal name, rolling eyes face. Oh, and conveniently now the clout-chasing liar won't show receipts of what she claims. Very interesting. Told ya. Just another Roman L. Roman. We are glad we cut these people from our lives before we trusted them more. BTW, so concerned about your family being doxxed, but you didn't even censor the name. So do you want me to show the DMs of how you just months ago was that person? A supporter for years? And then instead of messaging me privately to ask about the BBJ situation, you just go and super chat the enemy? Move on. Isn't it Mother's Day? Don't you have anything better to do? You are becoming everything you hated and more. You are a fake, lying, clout-chasing psycho. I get messages every day from people who love me. I brought love and laughter into my husband's life, and many fans and supporters tell me every day how much I bring to their day. You need to seriously stop talking about us and move the hell on with your pathetic life. Go make more fake emails for sympathy, weirdo. Now back to ignoring you. By the way, it's Empower. What do you do with your channel other than showcase creepy dolls, your cluttered room, unkempt animals, and hate content towards me? Lamau hypocrite. Yes, at Foodie I am enjoying my day. I am currently sitting getting a pedicure with nothing more than being on my phone for 40 minutes lol. What are you eating next, because that is your only content? The only thing you create is dirty dishes.
That person did the same stuff when the whole thing with PI was going off. They said they were calling the school board and they got fired from the school board and all this stuff, and Perfectly Imperfect addressed it on her nudity post and said it was a troll.
Okay, so even Perfectly Imperfect said Deirdre's a troll? Okay. No, I can't show my face right now. I'm not alone. Okay, the person in Deirdre's picture is Perfectly Imperfect, and Perfectly Imperfect also said that Deirdre's a troll. Oh shit. Okay, where's Deirdre at?
So like it's
that. They're just going around stirring up shit.
They do it to everybody that Foodie has an issue with.
Can I ask you another question while you're on panel? Okay, so can you address the emails?
Say that again?
Can you address the emails and just say from your point of view what's going on with the email situation and people speculating?
I have no idea, honestly. Like all of a sudden, like I got calls from my mom, my brother, my sister-in-law, because they're all involved in the church, right? So, I mean, it's not a big deal. Like we have nothing to hide, but it's just like, obviously Foodie has something to hide, or she wouldn't be trying this hard.
She does seem upset.
Say that again?
Your mama wants to know if you have stock accounts.
I have my account, my husband's account, and my son has an account. I don't have stock accounts.
I have a question too. So I know you said you were going to get help with StreamYard, but what's the delay with the DMs?
Because she said to my parents that if I release the DMs, that she's going to cause massive problems. So they asked me not to.
Okay, so you're saying Missy Moo is saying she's not going to drop them because her parents have basically been threatened with the emails.
And my parents have my parents have churches and they have food banks and stuff like that. And I don't want Foodie's monsters causing problems for their ministry that I'm not even involved in. It's not even in Canada. It's in Pensacola.
Does Foodie Beauty have dirt on you? Or things that might make you look bad if they're in the wrong context?
Just little memes and stuff I sent her of like the creators that she didn't like.
Just like you guys talking shit like back and forth.
But she has a voice message because she sent me the screenshot of Perfectly Imperfect when she went live after being doxed, and I sent her a voice message back saying, I can't believe she thinks it's me. I would never do that. And then she was like, well, I don't care who did it because she sent all this bank information out on public and everything. And she has that voice message of me saying that. She's the one that sent me the screenshot of her going live. I had no idea she was live until that point.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
In the messages you were just referring to, Foodie says she did not dox Perfectly
I
Imperfect.
said I didn't because she sent me the screenshot of Perfectly Imperfect when she first went live saying that I doxed her family. And I sent her a voice message back that said, I didn't do it. And at first I was laughing because I was like, this is unbelievable, because I didn't realize the extent of it, because then all of her work information and everything got doxed. At the beginning, from what I understood, it was just Facebook profiles. So I said to Foodie, I'm like, I don't know who the heck sent that, but do you know? And she's like, no, but I'm glad they did because she put all my bankruptcy information out.
If I were you, I would release that because it would show that you didn't do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything bad about Foodie either, because Foodie also doesn't say she did it. So if you posted that, I don't think it would cause backlash with her, but it would clear your name. And I would recommend dropping at least that. That's my opinion.
Will.
Like, you don't have to get into all the petty stuff if you don't want to.
Yeah.
But I would at least show that.
Well, what I can say is what I know, it's going to be revealed in the next month anyway. So you're just going to have to, I can't say anything because if she's attacking my parents now over this, I can't say anything because I'm not doing anything. I could care less what she does to me. I could care less how many people call my work. I could care less on that. What I care about is the people that my parents help feed every day in their food bank that's run every day, where they serve breakfast and lunch every day. I don't want problems caused for that. So if she wants to keep her lie up for another month, let her, because her empire is crumbling and I'm here for it. And honestly, this just shows just what a terrible person she is. And I hate that I ever gave her an ounce of my time or 1 ounce of my sympathy or 1 ounce of grace, because in my opinion, she doesn't deserve either.
The first one is, do you think people are going to say you made up the email that way?
I didn't. My mom sent a screenshot. I don't even know if it's still up on their church website, but it was posted on their church website. Okay, so it's a screenshot from my parents' church website. She sent it to me in my text messages. So it's not an email. It was it's a screenshot from when you can go on a page and leave a review.
Yeah,
that's what they left. But they have moderators that check all the messages. So before it got posted, they were able to intercept it and they sent it to my parents, because my parents aren't in Pensacola right now. They're here in Florida, or they're not in Florida right now. They're here in Canada for my mom's birthday and Mother's Day. And so they're here in their home here. So their church sent them the screenshot this morning.
Oh, do you have it?
The screenshot?
Yes.
That's what I posted.
Oh, because that looks like it was an email. I think you said it was an email.
I thought it was an email, but it's not. They had to enter an email address and put their own name in. So they had to put in a valid email address and their name and then write the review. I thought it was an email at first because that's what I saw was the email address, but I clarified with my mom and it's a review left on their church website.
Can I give you a suggestion? If I were you, I would show another post from something like that, from that page, to show the format of what it looks like, to explain it.
Yeah.
Because
I wouldn't make, if I was going to make up something, it would be targeting myself, not my parents. I would never involve my parents into this. Even if I was trying to drum up drama, I would never involve my immediate family into it. It would have been an email directed towards myself with threats. It wouldn't have been directed towards my parents. That's just ludicrous that I would ever involve my parents to make them aware of what's going. That's just ridiculous. Why would I want to make my parents aware of my stupid online drama crap? I just wouldn't and they know, I told my mom, this is all to me right now. Girl world isn't even real life to me anymore, because Foodie is faking so much and everybody is just eating it up, that for me, this is like a soap opera for me now, because I understand everybody has their own personal lives, but most of the reactors keep those off of their channels. So they're not really bringing their own personal lives into this. So they're just they're just commentating on who they watch. So I'm not taking Girl Words seriously anymore. So if she's this pressed about the information that I have, that she wants to start this crap, I'll just let her crumble. Like, because for me, this is just entertainment value now. And honestly, like, if I can have some fun on my channel and give people actually some fun, funny, strange, weird content to react to, I'm all for it. React to whatever you want on my channel. I don't care. Because at this point, I'm like, you know what? I put my heart and soul into Foodie. When I tried to help her, I would send her reminders about people that were her beezers that were sick. When Movie Gal had to go in for a surgery, I sent her a reminder. I said, maybe you should do like a quick 1 minute get well video. Did she do that? No, absolutely not. She didn't do that. I sent her advice on rescues for the cats. Like, everybody did. Everybody does that anyway. She doesn't care. So like, it was an absolute utter waste of time to waste any amount of energy on her. So for me, I'm not doing that anymore when it comes to Girl World. So like, this whole addressing the DMs, I get it. Like, I probably don't seem believable, and that's okay. I get it. That's a reputation I have for myself online. But at this point, for me, it's like, she's going to crumble. So I'll just watch and react, and I'll do my own funny content towards it, because she is going to crumble. And I tell you, everybody to a degree is very right on their assumptions about her situation. But because she decides that she wants to play it out longer and suffer, let her suffer and play it out longer, because that's all she's doing.
What are you referring to when you say something's going to happen in a month?
We'll just have to watch and see. I can't say anything now that she could take as ammunition. She at one point was even mentioning lawyers in the messages. So I'm not messing with that when it comes to my parents. She wants to threaten lawyers to me, absolutely, because I'll play her game when it comes to that. But if it comes to my parents, and like I said, like their ministry and their food bank, like I don't want to jam that up in any way. Like they service like thousands of people monthly for that. So, and she knew that. And she knew that because I let her know what my parents did, because we were talking about it, because it came up in conversation. So I let her know. So she absolutely knew. So whether she did it herself or sent one of her dogs to do it, somebody did it, and it wasn't me, because if I was going to drum this up for drama, I'd be placing it on myself. I would not put it on my parents' lap.
I feel like the month thing has to do with the court case, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Does anybody?
I can't speak. I can't speak on Natter's court case. I was sent to cease and desist. I can't speak on it.
You were sent to cease and desist?
Yep.
From who?
His lawyer.
From Natter's lawyer?
I guess.
Oh my God, I didn't know that. Holy
shit. Then I'll tell you, it's because what I said, that May said, and his OnlyFans. And if you've noticed, he hasn't been on lately.
Who else? I remember he sent one to somebody else before, but I forgot who it was.
I don't know. Her and Natter are feathers that flock together. And my opinion on this whole situation with Foodie is this. Natter told her to prove that she could be a pious Muslim that he could take home to his mom. And that's what she's doing. And she's hired Salah to do it. Allegedly. Speculation. I sure would like to know where not Deidre is.
Yeah, where's Deidre?
Yeah. She did this. That person did the same thing, like with the PI thing, and like spread all this stuff.
I'll look into that.
I think it's still on. I think you can still see like somebody in Foodie's chat was saying they called the school board, and you can see she's like, that person's a troll. They're deranged.
I have a question. I'm not going to ask lawyers' names. I could actually. Natter's lawyer's name is probably.
It's public,
available.
I think.
Yeah, it's probably available on that site. I probably have it.
It was from a law firm, so, and I looked it up, and it is in that area. So
give some receipts that won't jeopardize your folks. I think I recommend.
I'm gonna do the voice message, stating about the perfectly imperfect, because I had nothing to do with that. Nothing. Now, I admitted to sending the picture of T and Sass's daughter because it was sent to me in an email. I had no idea that Foodie would post it, like, because I sent it and said, look at her daughter, she's fat too. So don't worry about what Anne has to say about you, because she's projecting her daughter's fat. And then she had that email for 2 weeks before she posted it, by the way. So it's not like I sent it to her and she posted it that day. 2 weeks later, I look and there's a picture I sent her. And I'm like, what the f-?
Why are you dragging the Foodie beauty receipts when you could just drop them now? It's getting stale and you're losing credibility.
For me, that doesn't bother me because, like I said, I have real life. This to me is not real life, because she's living a fake lie and a fake life. If she wants to, she's the one drawing it out. She's the one drawing her fake life out. So whatever I said, if it comes to pass, I'll be vindicated. If it doesn't, well, then she did something else. How do I know that she didn't feed me this stuff to even say it, to see if I would say things? Like, I don't know. Who knows? She could have, I think she tested my loyalty by sending me pictures of the perfume before they released it, which I never did release. So how do I know that this isn't just a test and will make me look like an utter fool? So there's certain things that I don't want to say, because if it is true, it's damaging. And if it isn't true, it makes me look like a fool. And she can do whatever, because when she sent me the stuff about the perfume, she's like, please don't tell anybody this because we're not releasing it yet. And I think it was just a way to see if I would keep her confidence. And I did. So how do I know that she's not trying to play this way? But I did some reading up. I also have spoken with somebody that they know, and they have the same stories I do. So, and they have went into hiding themselves because of all this mess.
Somebody said, like, address your community post that Salah has a wife and kid.
I allege that Salah has a wife and kids, or child. The campground, to my knowledge, is a place, obviously, where people can go to camp, but it's also a place for Muslim men to unite with their families and their different wives and children, because you're not allowed to live in the same home. So they have those campgrounds for that purpose, one of the purposes. And when she was there with those kids, I allege, and I was told that one of those children is Salah's, and that he was trying to get the child to know her, but she's miserable and jealous. And that was what their big fight was when she was in Canada. And she wasn't going to go back. And she was saying that it was fake. And he never loved her. And that's what all the fight, that allegedly, the person has told me that that's what all the fights are about now, is because she won't go socialize with the family. I'm not giving the proof because, number one, once I say anything, the person who told me will be known to Salah and Foodie, so I'm not saying anything about them. And then the other is, if I say anything or post anything and she decides to target my parents, then what can I do over that? I can't do anything about that.
Of course I wish me a happy Mother's Day. I did a lot more than that. Hi. Okay, I'm gonna try these Pop Pops and show you what they're like. Just like, I want to show you, but I'm not hungry, but... Oh, okay, I missed out on all this drama. Sorry. This is what it looks like. You know who would love these? Howie. Babe. I didn't feel like filming a mukbang today, so... Plus, we were at the beach. I'm busy. I already deleted some of my community posts because I don't feel like I hate drama. Like, I just want to be left alone. I'm not the one making all these videos about people. Out of, like, you know what I mean? Like, don't listen to people, yeah. Babe, this weirdo creature. Just, like, yeah, the making up emails and lies and everything like that is just too much for me. There's gonna hate Northern my nose. This is making my head look extra eggy because of the way I have it wrapped a few times around my neck. She said Salah asked her to twerk. Please. Like, the funny thing is, there's no proof of this whatsoever. We're still waiting. You know, still waiting on being outed by Sam's Bar Lounge. None. Because guess what? They don't exist. If they did, they would have already been produced. Number two, if it's taking this long to produce them, you have to wonder about their credibility if something ever did pop up. She says, in a month, the truth will come out. And she's getting her info from a friend of Salah's. She's such a liar. Okay. Anytime. I mean, I always outed myself. There's nothing. I'm actually really glad, though, that, like, I'm glad that these people reveal themselves before we trust them more, you know? And in my opinion, it's just disgusting to say, like, I don't know, just to make up lies, like pure, blatant lies. 100%. Imagine a married woman contact random guys. Yeah, I know. And they try to say, well, you had OnlyFans. Yeah, before I was married. Sure. Before I was married and before I was Muslim, I did a lot of things. I did a lot of things that, you know, I'm not the proudest of. I mean, I'm not really ashamed because everyone has a past. And honestly, I don't have a criminal record. I didn't actually do anything to, like, hurt anybody. Myself, maybe, sure. But yeah, I was messed up, you know? So, thank you. Yeah, it's really nice here. We're just, like, working on decorating and, like, fixing it up a bit, but not too much. I mean, you know, we're not going to be getting, like, super into decorating. So yeah, I don't really have much to say. I didn't know Rhonda defended me. I didn't see any of that. We really don't like just sit around and watch the drama that's going on in Cornwall. You know, I'm impulsive, so if I like catch somebody saying something in my comments or something, I catch wind of something, I react to it right away impulsively, then I delete it. But I don't go around and like stew and look around and like, you know. Yeah. We just don't, you know. It's not good for anyone's mental health. I don't know how people do that on a regular basis. I just don't get it, but come hang out sometime. Keep doing your thing. It's the best revenge. Yeah. Just living your life. I mean, that's all we're trying to do, you know? Huh. I don't know, A+. I'm just trying to not pay any attention, you know, to anybody because it's sickening. I'm not hungry. Ew. Movie gal, I'm not responsible for anyone's actions. Yeah, movie gal, I'm not responsible for other people's actions. I have very little sympathy for that person because they completely were super invasive and doxed a lot of my information unapologetically. And I think that if you put yourself out on the internet, and you're nasty, then you can also expect people to come for you. So, what can I say? That might sound nasty, but it's very easy to find people's full names on here, you know? No, it's true, I mean. But yeah, I'm not accountable for what other people do, like, at all, you know? She's a public figure, exactly. When I was in Canada, I don't remember ever seeing shisha anywhere. The green is illegal here. I went from a country where it's like 100% legal to like having one on every corner to being completely illegal. I'm adoptable. Shanna, I don't know. I'm so disgusted. But I don't email people. I don't email people out of spite. Their family members, like, I don't do that stuff. Hi, Rhonda. You feel like she wants Salah? Remember she made that joke about trading? No thanks. No offense. God. My husband is the handsomest ever and I'm never letting him go. Aren't you a handsomest, babe? Yes. She always up your ass about everything still is. I know, now she's like a friggin' animal control expert, like doing several videos about how I mistreat my hamster. Like, get a life. Oh my god. Trying to stir up drama. So trying to mess up people's lives and reputations for fun. Yay. Sounds very mature. I could think of other things you could do. She's an animal hoarder. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Her animals don't always look unkempt. Like, I give people the benefit of the doubt until they do something to me. And then if they do something to me that reveals who they are and ruins the trust, that's it for me. I don't ever take these people back in my life. And that's why, like, with Shannon, for example, even when I accepted her friendship again, when she called me from the Dominican, I was like, okay, yeah, you know, we've been friends for a long time. But then it didn't sit right with me when I, like, went back and, like, saw, like, snippets of things she said about me, like, really disgusting things, like calling me a fat see you next Tuesday. Like, even when we were mad at each other that time, I never said those nasty things about her. So, I mean, I can't... If people go too far with me, it's hard for me to forgive them, and I just don't want them in my life anymore, you know? So, I know it sounds harsh, but Danielle stole water from the camp where Stella was meeting his secret love child. Please. As if I would ever let my man ever be anywhere without me or with another woman. Like, that makes no sense. That's so stupid and reaching for anything. Did she ever make a habit out of reminding you of personal errands, appointments? No. She never... No. Like, I didn't talk to her that much. Like, she would send me, like, a whole bunch of voice messages and, like, just talking about the haters. And she sent me that information on T and Sass's daughter. I don't remember. We just, like, shit-talked haters. And then Salah always talked to her husband. Like, never anything bad. Just, like, you know. Like, I was always there, so. Minus when we had that fight. She has absolutely nothing. Nothing. I mean, like, if the email was proven it wasn't for me, because I can show you sent emails from years ago since I started my channel. They all say from Foodie Beauty. So even if I changed my handle, it would just be recent emails that say Chantal Sevo or Foodie Beauty. It wouldn't be old ones. Number two, if it was sent from a forum, anyone can put anyone's email in there. Anyone's. You know? What about when she said Salah has a child and y'all met at the desert to get together? How does she, like, she's just inventing things. Like, how does she even know, like, anything that we do? I never talked to her really about our daily lives. Like, you know, I didn't really talk much about much. Like, I don't know. It's the stupidest theories for people are like, oh yeah, sure, makes sense. I knew he had a Muslim wife. He has a Muslim wife. Even if the email was you, I don't honestly see the problem. She's crazy. Maybe her mom needs to know. But like, I don't do that. I don't think about her like in my daily life. I don't think to how am I gonna like get her back. Like, I'm not like that. I just leave people. If I don't like them, I don't watch them. I don't want anything to do with them. And she should take the same route. You know. She said you're paying Salah to train you to be a Muslim wife, so Natur will take you back. What? Oh yeah, because he's such a good Muslim, and it's a requirement for me to be Muslim to be with. Like, what? Like, none of it even makes sense. Like, he's with a non-Muslim now. She's basically just like, she's been rejected by Beezer, so now she's just throwing out any stupid wild. She's parodying every dumb thing that the reactors and haters have reached for. Exactly. And all the reaction channels are gobbling it up for content. Like, Foodie Beauty, she went real life. Did she go too far? No, Foodie Beauty didn't go real life. It wasn't me, and I proved it. But, or they just take that, like, okay, even if technically my email proves that I didn't email, but it doesn't prove that there wasn't, like, I didn't do it on a web form or whatever. But you don't have proof that I did. So why take that as truth and make it your content? Because you're desperate for content, period. Yeah, like a hyena, pack of hyenas, the ghost face. She must be pissed that you forgot about her and moved on. Those of us who have been here for years know how weird Missy was inserting herself in your life. Weirdo, yeah. I'm not sure not Muslim anyway, because real Muslims don't live with lady doo-doo without being married. Exactly. She said not to send her a shut-up order. Unhinged, is it? I know I'm on the other side of the world, away from all these freaks. Away from FFG, away from Shannon, away from that guy who showed up at my neighbor's house. Who else? And now you don't go to the camp because you're jealous and can't handle it. So why would I stay with him then? Why? If he has a wife and children in a desert somewhere, why would I stay here? Really? What's the incentive other than love for being with him right now? Like, it's so stupid. I can't. You're a hypocrite, yeah. That turd is not a man, period. Exactly. It took me meeting a real man to realize this. Away from that scam. I remember when he showed up and I was freaked out. It's because I didn't know who he was, you know. I get freaked out when people show up at my house. I don't like it. It's very invasive, even if I like you. Like, even if people come over that I like and they don't tell me they're coming over, like, I won't answer the door. Like, I need to mentally prepare for your presence in my life. You can't just show up and expect me. I'm not one of those people. Like, people in this part of the world, you show up at their house, they come in, they make you dinner, you know. They're very hospitable, but I'm not like that. I'm still Western, okay? Oh, we're saying that he's not a real man. I mean, if you see me in public and you want to say hey, that's different. Like, go ahead. I don't mind. You can't just show up, man. Like, I need to clean. I need, like, 2 days notice to clean, mentally prepare. I'll stand by the door and watch you knock if you show up without calling. Exactly. I mean, she's probably the one making up the most insane, contrived drama of everyone. Just flat out lying, making up, like... It makes me wonder, like, what other things she's done. I don't get these people who do something and then, like, they act completely insane after. Like, every single person who I like had a falling out with goes and makes a channel about me. Like, how are you such a hypocrite? Like, how do you do such a flip from, like, you know, being like almost like an ass kisser to, you know what I mean by that though? Like I'm sure we have the DMs between Salon Mr. Moo and Mrs. Moo would chime in and communicate through him, and like they were like 100% supporters, like 100%. And my real friends didn't just turn on me because they believed everything FFG said. No. Even talking about Sam being caged and scared to death now. She's losing her mind. 100%. Worry about your 100 animals and stay out of it. Like, 2 ladies, they're a couple. I don't remember their name. They're the ones that got upset because you didn't take them to Cuba. Ah. Caroline, I don't remember. I would never said I was taking anyone to Cuba. I said that to Missy last night. What happened to her being a good person who would never talk bad even if they weren't friends? Yeah. Well, that turned out to be a lie. A lie. Just like everything else. I had to leave the theater 50 Shades of Grey. Really? Was it just too stupid? I don't like watching, like, those kind of movies, like, intimate movies and with other people. It's, like, weird. When, like, the makeout scenes, like, you're just sitting there, like, eh. Especially with, like, family. No, never. Oh, Andy and Sanjin. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Disgusting, like saying Salah was leaving her lewd messages or something like that, I heard. Are you serious? Please. Proof. We need proof. Like, the thing is also she's not releasing any DMs between us because they would make her look even worse. She was the one doxing people. Like, we both talk shit about haters, but so what, you know? And then, like, remember when she called Just Breezin' Casey Anthony? That was low. He was messaging her, yeah. And then it accidentally came out that I was really her husband and him talking. It was always her husband and Salah talking. She messaged Salah first. He answered once when I was right there, and he asked me if he could answer her. And then that was it. Oh, Anastasia, just a former Beezer. She was always sending me messages and sharing stories. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, I don't know. Yeah, right, Aisha? Didn't you find... Isn't it weird? Like, you don't just... I'm like... That would be like me just going and messaging her husband, like, randomly. Like, why would I do that? Yeah. I don't know. And then she made, like, a weird joke about trading. No thanks! Never gonna happen. I don't know. Salah is not trash like a certain somebody was. He doesn't message random women from the internet who throw themselves at him with nudes. I never understand women who do that. They see a woman is with a man, so they go and message him with nudes. Like, it's so weird. Like, why don't you just... It's mental illness. Like, why don't you just find a man of your own? You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. And it's against the religion. It's against our marriage. It's against the culture. And, like, who cares if, like, these random dudes were messaging her? That happens to everyone on Instagram. You're not special. Like Salah, like, just because he knows somebody, like, Instagram people, like, a guy from the Middle East doesn't mean he has control over who those people message. And it's probably not even affiliated to him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. How's my mom? She's really well. Yeah, they had a great Mother's Day. I did talk to her quite a bit today. It's kind of hard, like, not being there because I'm always with her on Mother's Day, but... Why she don't show any DMs or proof? She's such a weirdo fake moo. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, like no proof whatsoever. She showed like old DMs as usual. That we have those ones too. Women who slide into your husband's DMs with nudes are the most insecure women on the planet. Yeah, they're looking for like some kind of weird approval, eh? Like, I don't know. It's just gross. It's so weird. People did that all the time with you know who, and he like would talk with like every single one of them behind my back. I'm so glad I dropped all that trash. So disgusting. 100%. Maybe she needs a month to fabricate some new messages from her weirdo dolls. Yeah, it's gonna take a month to produce the would you think they're credible after a month? Why do you need a month? Let's see them now. Let's see the messages now that we messaged them, that Salah messaged you. Didn't happen, that's why they're not there. You can't tell me Missy isn't on something. Yeah, the way she acts, eh? Like, her, like, all spazzed out. Not the good kind of weird, either. Yeah, like, if you don't like something she does, she tries to ruin your life. To get clout. Yeah, it's so disappointing, though, whenever it's somebody who you thought was, like, your friend. And they turn out to just be, like, trash. Laughs like a witch. Her eyes are all glossy and funky looking. I know, she talked about just Breezin' having crazy eyes. She's even 100 times worse crazy eyes. Like, please. For sure. Actually, I can stand Just Breezin' way more than Missy Moo, 100%. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding, for sure. I would have to say for sure. I think she's got the hots for Salah. I mean, he is sexy, with no offense to you, Chantal. No, that's okay, I know. I told you, babe. No, he is handsome. I don't like to brag, but... I think that's why people try to, like, cut him down, you know? Like, oh, they nitpick his body, like, as if they have the body of Pamela Anderson. Like, please... Consider the source. I saw, like, FFG calling other people uggos, or Charlie ugly. Ma'am, you wish you looked like Charlie. You wish. You wish. Really. Don't bring looks into it, because you're gonna lose every time. I don't get it. She's jealous you have a hot man and she can't handle it, so she's got some... Like, if my audience, like, if I invented a whole man to my audience, you guys would call me out, 100%. Nobody calls her out. Yeah, Carolina. That's jealous people always body shame others. Aww. Let's go feed the stray cats, babe. The problem is, I don't think I would want a kitten. They're too much. I would want a cat that's already, like, spayed, everything, you know? And just already, like, trained and maybe 1 or 2, like BBJ was 1 or 2 when I got her. Inside. Aww. Like, we have, like, the space for a cat. We just... not sure, like, future is uncertain about what we're gonna do. So, but we have Howie even. I don't know, like, we have a lot of windows, so for a cat tree, they would love to look out the window. It is, if you prefer to bring a new cat. I want a cat, but what do you think, babe? I wouldn't get any more pets right now until you know what y'all doing. Yeah, babe, if we get a pet, we can't really travel like we wanted to, you know? But are we really gonna travel anyways? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like for me, it might be more exciting for you to travel, babe. For me, I've been to Cuba and here. That's enough for me right now. No, I'm kidding. I want to go to... If we could go anywhere in the world with Thulu, Mexico, Costa... I'm not going to Mexico. I'm so scared of Mexico right now. I know it's, like, safe, but, like, I see so many videos about, like, the cartels that I'm just like... they'll shoot you and not even think twice about it. Maldives, you have to swim. Well, inshallah, we'll have a private pool. For sure. For private pool, yeah. You guys want to go see the pool downstairs sometime? We can show you the lobby and the pool. 38 years, teardrop? And you're still in love? Like, really in love? You're March 30th? No way! That's so cool, JJ. The Aries tattoo. Do you guys remember when I got that? I was so happy. I was getting my nose pierced and everything. I'm so different now. Yeah, I'll miss Halloween, I'm not gonna lie. Because I do love Halloween, but... nose piercing, I forgot about it. Yeah, I took it out, because it was like... Oh. As a kid, it would be tradition. Like, I would always have a costume, and then I'd go trick-or-treating, and then I would come home, watch Are You Afraid of the Dark and Unsolved Mysteries Halloween Special. I didn't feel like doing a mukbang, though. Like, setting up and talking about something. When I don't feel like doing anything productive, I just come live. I'm just joking. Oh yeah, I had a dream that I was like I was like younger and I was broke. And I was trying to log into my bank, even though back then we didn't have internet banking, to look at my balance so I could buy cigarettes because I really needed a cigarette. And then some British person named Clint, I don't know, was like trying to harass me, like wouldn't leave me alone. And I was trying to check my bank balance and I'm like, leave me alone, I'm trying to check my bank balance so I can buy cigarettes. Do you think I'm addicted to nicotine now that I've been smoking the shisha? Take 20 hours off the hookah and you'll know if you've gotten caught by the nicotine. I don't think I can, Crispy. I crave it every night now. I love it. I don't get the urge to smoke cigarettes though, but you can't quit vaping. I tried a vape. Even Salah bought me my own vape because I wanted one. And I didn't like it. Shisha, I love it. It's like lighter. You know, it just has a better flavor. Because even when I used to smoke cigarettes, when it was legal, I would buy the menthol. Babe, do you guys have menthol cigarettes here? Yeah, Crispy, it's social for me too. Like, I feel like I have to like have some oral fixation, like when I'm doing live streams. You know, when I was in Canada, it was my bong, or whatever. My grandmother on my dad's side was a heavy smoker all the time. Her like routine, she would sit with one leg under herself on the kitchen chair, crack open a Diet Coke, caffeine free, and light up a dart. Just chain smoke Players Light, chain smoke. She'd always say, go in my closet and get me a pack from the carton. And I hated going in her room because it was cold and it was haunted by my grandpa. I know it was. You're gonna haunt so many people? Yeah, if I don't go to heaven, I guess that's the better option. If they give you the option of hell or haunting, I'll haunt people, I guess. I just don't want to haunt like one hallway forever. That would be boring. A bit depressing, but London is an interesting city. Just love it regardless. Nice. If you love living there, you have to love where you're living. You know? Lazim vape and shisha every day. Yeah. The shisha... My lungs are not good, but as long as I take my inhalers, I'm okay. I watch the Scamfish channel on YouTube. Anyone watch that? There's so many romance scams. Like... Crazy. Crazy people. And they target people who are not, like, really technologically savvy and they don't know what's going on, you know? It's really sad. People who are vulnerable and lonely. How people stereotype the Middle East with scammers. True, yeah. I haven't seen any of them here, but, I mean, it just depends where you go. Romance scams on YouTube, yeah. That Scamfish channel is what I watch. My YouTube channels I watch. Mark Wiens. Also Chantal. The Flight channel, which is plane crashes. That chapter, Coffee House Crime. Scamfish. What else? There's plane crash games? I don't think too many people have survived plane crashes. Like, there's, yeah, it's really bad. Like, I'm scared of it, but I'm not. I'm, like, scared of it, but I'm fascinated at the same time. You almost fell into a romance scam? Oh, no. Well, good thing you didn't, yeah. See, they're, like, bringing awareness to people, which is good. But some people are just so in denial, like, it's happened to me. Yeah, you need a ring, for sure. Even I have a ring. It's, like, yellowy, very yellow, the gold here. Yeah. 21 karat, baby. Salah's ring is, like, silver. This is, like, quarter of the price of gold. But that's the tradition. Now back to real life after I got up here. I have some editing to do and stuff. But I did all my laundry, so... I find there's always laundry. Oh my gosh. What do people do who have huge families? It must be laundry 5 times a day. So annoying. Constant laundry. Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey. I'm trying to keep this sleeve up. I'm weird today. I'm hyper. You're gonna get it. When I'm hyper, you all suffer. Including my husband. No. Oh. Oh well. Still works. Wait, does it? I got Sprite, by the way. It's not bendy anymore, but whatever. Bendy straws are overrated. So today I'm trying a new place I've never tried before, but it's pretty popular here in Kuwait. It's called Shrimpy. Tear it up, tear it up, tear it up, yeah. I'm failing miserably. Okay. So this is messy looking. Oh my gosh, this looks messy. Shrimp fries, yes. Some kind of sauce, fries, cheese, peppers, grilled peppers, onions, and shrimp. Okay, the sauce. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess already. I can't. This is already messy. Beetroot tartar sauce. Coleslaw, yay. 1 thing of Heinz ketchup. And shrimpy tartar sauce. I got some extras, by the way. And coleslaw. My coleslaw connoisseur. Baby bite. Tastes like KFC coleslaw. Very legit. I can smell the grilled onions. Beauty bite. Oh wow. That's so good. No way. Oh yes. Oh yes. Check it out. What do they mean beetroot tartar sauce? I don't see any beetroot. Beauty bite. Tastes like filet of fish sauce. I love tartar. You're probably wondering what the heck I'm wearing on my head. This is just throw anything on. Because I'm lazy. No. I'm trying a new style. Felt like wearing a cap today. This is my late night mukbang. Okay. I love fried shrimp. I can see why they're popular. The bun is fresh. So the food is amazing from this place, but it could have more. Like, I'm gonna still be hungry after this. So good. My sleeve keeps going up, driving me nuts. But today I was tired of cooking, admittedly. I was like, I cook for a few days, and then I get tired of it. Double shrimp. Maybe they were in love and they were killed when they were in love. Aww. They're immortalized in an embrace. And I'm about to dip them in tartar. That's sad. I know that you people are worried, or some of you are worried that my husband doesn't eat. Because they're always like, where's your husband's food? He eats in another room. Because he's not in the mukbangs, right? Maybe someday he will do the odd one, but he doesn't, for the most part, like to eat on camera, really. The mukbangs are my thing. We do things on the couples channel together. I'm a trendsetter. I don't think this will be a trend anytime soon. I should start a hijab company. I say it like it's just like taking out the garbage or something. I should take out the garbage. No. I'm too lazy to own a business, I think. Yum. I could eat another one of these. Easily. I ate the whole thing. I don't usually have the problem of not finishing my food, so. Portions are too small. No, they're probably normal portions, but delicious. Very satisfying meal, except that it could have been doubled.
I wanna live in freedom. I wanna dance with my demons. I wanna drink for no reason and celebrate every season. Yeah, call my place the kingdom. 'Cause I got what you need.
Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like what you see, please buy my merch. Link in the description below.
Let's get some.